more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Georgia going up tempo.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got him. Open space at the 25. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? Like, first possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to...
Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. This is a designed run. It'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's West. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you work.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 91 on the field goal.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Runs through the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick spin on the run. Might have a chance. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point was good. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Push ahead on the sneak. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's West. Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Buckeye. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
28, Georgia 17.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Might be calling a hot route. Running to the left. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Here's a little room there. The 30.
He got cooked.
Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give to Frazier. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Handoff for Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. He is having a day, and think about this stat.
This is a video game, dude. Come on, man.
Name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, here's Frazier. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll go to the air. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
And the Buckeyes will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. That'll be a first.
Hey, sorry about your luck, dude.
They'll need as they're going to get
Sorry,
the victory
boy.
in this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys.
Hey, boy.
We need one play. We need one run up front.
Sorry about your loss, boy.
Come through for us and ice this.
I'll be on YouTube later tonight.
The defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone. And
see you later, boy.
The 17.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is
Thanks for the using dessa19913857. You'll be on YouTube later.
Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.